No, I didn't get one. Thank you. You're awful good tonight. How are you?
Good, buddy. How are you?
No more live.
Okay. It's fantastic.
If you join me for the pledge of allegiance, please.
To the flag, to the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Jesberger? Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee Hickman?
Yes.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. Chief Fraley?
Here.
Hold on. Chief McCoy? Assistant Chief McCoy?
Thank you. Okay, our next meeting is scheduled for June 16th, here at 999 Chambers at 6 o'clock. Is the motion to accept the agenda of flexibility?
Are we gonna discuss that? So we're gonna discuss
Oh.
that, in
The
number,
next meeting, yeah, because
yeah,
they're
number
further
7?
down to some of the meetings,
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Trustee Jesberger?
Yes.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee Hickman?
Yes,
Motion to accept the minutes of May 19th as submitted and allow time for editing. Anybody have any other edits?
No.
Okay. Motion to accept the minutes?
second?
Trustee Jesberger?
Yes.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee Hammond?
Yes.
Motion to accept the payments totaling $206,771.85.
Yeah,
Trustee Jesberger?
yes.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee Hammond?
Yes.
Summer meeting schedule. I'm assuming because Mr. Medley's not here, we have to do June 16th to discuss the budget.
I think that he was going to have he had talked about having a special meeting to also go over the aggregation. I cannot be at
John?
June 16th.
I'm with your call back. I'm at the meeting.
Okay, so we're gonna have a special meeting.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so I think we'll have a special meeting, so maybe we just do this, maybe we just do this meeting in June and then have a special meeting
Yeah.
at another point,
Okay.
would that work?
It works for me.
Okay, and then I
Jeff
think,
is gonna be off, so
exactly, so, and
kinda
then
has to.
without me.
Two of us.
And then I was also thinking, since we'll probably have a special meeting towards the end, what if we do,
And, June,
well, for the special meeting, what if we
Yeah.
do the third meeting in July, and then Jess brought up that, National Night Out is the first.
yeah, I have some
And-
options for that I've thought about.
Okay, awesome,
I'm gonna be out of town that third week in July.
okay,
I'm gonna be in northern Michigan.
nice, okay, so do we wanna stick with the
July
First.
2nd, I think,
July 2nd is a Thursday.
Okay,
It would be-
whatever, what's the
It would be the 7th,
7th?
or it would be
Yeah, July
June
7th, yeah.
30th, if we went in the 5th week. Oh,
Either one are good for me.
anyone else? Thoughts?
So we're gonna have to call it a special meeting, though. Because
Because that'll be.
I understand that you publish them at the end of the year.
Right,
We change it, we'll have to have a special meeting.
okay.
Yeah, fine. So it's kind of between you and I.
Yes.
What do you want, June 30th or July 7th?
I would prefer June 30th, just because it's after the, but, and that way we would have a meeting that we could get the budget approved before, what time, when does that have to be?
Like the
It's
middle
usually
of,
the middle of July, like the second meeting,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
but if you guys are only meeting that one time in July, there may be a special meeting in July.
We'll keep you
'Cause
posted
I-
on that.
Okay.
How about that? How about we?
You're not gonna be around
let's
July,
not date. I can be.
July 7th?
I can be,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, I can. So
Why
we'll
don't we
just do
do
the
July
7th,
7th?
July
And
7th,
then if we want to do a special meeting, we can do one before that
perfect.
for the budget kind of things.
Okay. And then in August, I propose that we go with our third meeting, or which would be the 18th and not the 4th, because it's National Night Out, so we can all be at National Night Out.
It's 40, there would be 47 days between meetings at that point. So it's 47
Oh.
days of not paying our vendors.
Mm,
And I don't know if that's a
yeah.
fiscal responsibility to do that as a township to
What time
hold
is
vendors'
National
money.
Night? What time is National Night Out?
5 to 8.
right here.
5 to 8.
Yeah.
So is there a way we could do it earlier in the day on the 4th?
Jess, could you,
That
are
will
you
be
back at work?
that will be my second day back at work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to be there night out then?
No, I'll
Oh,
be at
yeah.
National Night Out,
But you
but
can't.
I will be working until 4 p.m.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. okay. So maybe we look to have a special meeting that first week.
Yeah, even if it's something for, if we had that day with a very short agenda, if it's just to approve the bills and whatever else. Yeah,
Like
or
a-
we can do a special meeting.
Yeah.
I know
Right,
last
no,
year
I hear you,
it was
yeah.
very hectic,
Okay.
that meeting in August went for like 3 hours,
Oh,
because we had so much built up business that we had to do.
yeah, okay. Let's just
I mean,
say,
we went to-
to be determined. We'll talk to Dave when he's,
Yeah, I definitely think we gotta, take National Night Out into
Yes.
account. And either go earlier in the day or do a special meeting, like right after that, to get it done.
yeah, or Jess, do you think you'd be up for a meeting later, like, could we do a Thursday meeting? Does it have to be a Tuesday?
No, it doesn't have, it would just be a special
Just in the
meeting.
evening.
Okay. So why don't we, do you wanna just set that, and then we could do,
Yeah, so the 4th is a Tuesday, so either the 5th or 6th. It's better.
let's do the 6th, let Jess rest a little bit after her. The 6th,
So July 7th and August 6th.
yes, do it work for you?
And I believe that meeting in August will still have to be considered a special meeting because it's not our
Change the date, yeah.
Can you verify the meetings and the dates again so I can update the website?
Sure.
Because that was a lot of dates flying around.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
because that'd be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay,
All right, so we're gonna stay with June 16th.
okay.
Should
No.
we stay with-
No,
No,
We're not doing June 16th.
we're not doing.
June 16th, no, okay.
Okay, we're going with
June
July
30th,
7th.
June 30th for like a
Special.
Yes.
mm-hmm.
July
July
7th.
7th,
July 7th for a regular.
yeah, it'd be a regular.
Mm-hmm.
And then August 6th special,
August 6th special,
yes.
and cancel the 4th.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Dee.
Oh, you're welcome.
Open issues, the budget update, and when is the public work meeting going to be held?
Alright, so, because Dave is not here as township administrator to place a big role in the budget, so it would not be a good idea for us to, like, go anywhere with it. But just to highlight some things, I had all 3 department heads submit to me a list of changes needed, so increases or decreases. So I did make copies of all of those lists for the other trustees and the fiscal officer. And then there's also a copy of the 26-27 permanent appropriations where I asked Kathy and Dave to add a 2027 column, so we can look side by side to see what it was in 26 compared to what we're asking for 27. It looks like there was already a line item for Parks and Recreation, but I guess it just wasn't, correct me if I'm wrong.
It wasn't funded.
Yeah, like it wasn't funded.
Okay.
So, he did increase it, or he did add money to increase it to 80,000.
Great. What color are we looking at? Is that Public Works?
That would be under the like yellowish at the bottom on the second page. But the parks would be under general.
Oh, okay. I was just like, great.
There is some transfers, police, for instance, they are requesting CETA support of 825,000, which is up like 750. Chief did make note that if the levy would pass next year, the funding request would be adjusted accordingly. But I also believe that that leads to another conversation that doesn't have to happen today. But considering when the levy will be, either this fall or next spring, because I think we all have different information, that there is a hefty fee if we would wait to do the levy next spring. If we do it this year or this fall during at least a big election for Ohio because of governor. I mean, like, there's lots of different ways. So that would needs to obviously be like a separate conversation.
And that would need to be filed pretty quickly
Yeah, we would have to
By
vote
August
and
6th.
then,
on the second, yeah. Okay.
let's see. Some increases with police because of healthcare costs have increased. And then, so that's pretty much with police, and then fire, just to make it known, and Chief Rayleigh, if I explain this wrong, please correct me. The FEMA fund, he's asking that it be increased by 32,000 to cover the pay step increases for the 3 firefighters that are covered under the SAFER grant, which is what the FEMA grant is. But we pay and then he submits for reimbursement.
Yeah, so the grant gave us $365,000 last year
Yep.
for reimbursement. We're up to 405, so that just represents, when I'm showing you that budget that we have, 2908 FEMA fund, that's what we have to appropriate for wages
And then
this
you
year.
bill FEMA for that?
Right, and we do that every 3rd pay period, so every 3 pay cycles, I'll put in a payment request, and we usually get those within a week.
And then, fire would be or will be requesting a 300,000 transfer, which is typical. With the possibility that there was a discussion about an increase, but that would be based on EMS revenue as it's been steady, like really high, and then property taxes.
What is the, what happened with the EMS fund that it had to be impacted? How'd the EMS fund be, how was it impacted for 230,000?
So I increased the salary line item in the fire fund, and I reduced the EMS fund by that much. So we hit the EMS salary line item heavy this year because of how well EMS revenue did last year. But I can't continue that every year.
So this just more reflects what's really going on in the budget?
Yeah,
Like
well,
the way you're paying people?
yeah, it goes between those two funds.
I know.
It's always been split between those two.
Right.
And I just go back and forth between more money out of fire or more money out of EMS. Depending on what we want the generally to look like at the end of the year.
So it's basically just, so you're not taking so much out of the fire fund to pay EMS, you're just trying to make the numbers more realistic to what they actually are?
Correct.
Okay.
Jess or Kathy, so as we're talking about random one, but like, on the America 250 and like doing some events, like where does that money come from?
That company again.
Just from the general, so like an other line? Would that tend to be, like, you know, if we have to buy, you know, we wanna do it like a,
Well, the thing is, it's not in the 26 budget, we already done appropriations, this is for money to be spent in 27. This budget's for
After
next year's money.
July, or if it starts in January? Okay, so it would come from that other, from this year.
Yeah, that come from this year.
Okay. But if, say, we do something else, that would just come from other, like some
Yeah,
more
we,
events
yeah,
that
we got to get that.
would come from others. Okay.
Sorry.
Looks great. Thank you.
That's pretty much it.
Since you're gonna be out, do you want me to get with Dave and schedule a public work group meeting before we have our special meeting? Alright.
And then, Kathy, do you know if the entire board has to adopt and vote on the budget?
I do not have the answer to that, but I can find out.
Because it seemed like I heard that at one point, because I was gonna, when I was out of town, we got it done early, because I was gonna be out of town, so.
You gotta have everybody there for budget meeting.
What's that?
You gotta have all your trustees.
That's what I thought, all three of us have to be present when this passed. By law, yeah. I just thought of it today. Figure that out.
Yeah.
Well, if that's true,
Yeah.
then we're gonna have to get an extension because I'm not losing my social work
Oh,
license.
I know, I
I'm
know.
getting
Oh, yeah.
No.
charged with this.
At one time it was, I mean, I don't know,
There may be a way around it.
when I was on the budget committee, we had to have all three.
She can't even do
That was
that.
me, what,
Yeah, she can't even do that. So we just have to call, like,
I don't know, Kathy's gonna try to get it.
Can you find
I'll
that
try
out?
to find.
Okay, that'd be great.
I'm going to, while we're doing this,
Probably the department, the auditor, general.
I'm gonna text Chet
Perfect.
and
Okay,
just ask him.
thank
Great.
you. I wouldn't want to get in a bind of it. Try to talk about it now.
Okay.
Vacation schedules for department heads?
Yeah, I just put this on here just so we can kind of get a system in place, so we kind of know when people are out and when they're planning to be out. I think it would, just so we kind of have an idea when people are out, as well as the front office. So I don't know, like, I think a simple email is perfect, as long as there is a simple email. I know that, like, if people are out, I think it's even not just vacation, just if they're out for the day, like sadly I woke Omar up the other morning because I didn't know he was out. So I don't know if there's any
Yeah, who was
ideas.
that?
Omar, because I usually had a public works thing. But I don't know, and being new, I don't know if this has ever been brought up before, but like a shared calendar, like totally out of the, like, are you guys like, okay, that's so annoying stuff? Or,
Usually it's the email,
mhm,
because I usually don't take long vacations, as you guys see, I usually take a day here or there.
Yeah.
But I'll send out an email either the night before, day before, sometimes as late as the morning of.
Yeah.
But I do send out emails to make sure everybody's aware of that. We do have, in the past, we've tried to have one department head present all the time. So now all 3 department heads can be on vacation for a 2-week period at the same time.
mhm,
And I think we do a pretty good job of that. So I know Dave and Mike and Joe now, we've all discussed who's there at any given time.
yeah.
To make sure somebody is on the complex.
And you guys are just doing that informally, there's not like a master calendar anywhere.
Usually it's directed to the administrator, like
Dave
Dave
would
kind
know.
of, I mean, at one time, I don't know what it is now, I mean, it's like
Yeah.
usually Dave's the one day. Don't you communicate to Dave, Brian, and everything else?
Yeah, I communicate with time off, my emails go out to everybody.
But I'm just saying, Dave's kind of the one that kind of puts it all together a little bit.
In our employee handbook, because I'm still editing it like section at a time, it does state that department heads are supposed to notify the board with an email or something where there's like just documentation, not just taking a time off and not telling anyone that you're taking the time off.
This is certainly not directed at you, Omar.
It is,
My-
Omar. Yeah.
It's making you look, I'm so sorry, I called you, no, I was just saying I felt bad. I don't want you to think that
You use your name, Omar.
I know,
I tried to
I
make
don't
my
want you
voice
to
sound like I
think,
was awake too.
no.
Just put it on me, just say it, Nick is when it started.
That is an auditor's question, so they've actually asked me for my records of those emails.
Okay.
Not only the time off sheets that I put in pay for when I do take those days, but also the emails that I've actually notified the board. So there does need to be some.
So,
on-
Joe, I
even
was,
text- They even ask for text messages too.
yeah, wow, okay.
So,
Well, that's what I was even like, I was just thinking, I wonder if in this new expanded pay core,
I don't know how your guys' pay core would work, but I don't know, I think if they onboard everybody correctly, we should be able to pull up a schedule. And it should,
yeah,
everyone should be able to see everything. I'm thinking whoever has admin rights would be able to see everything.
yeah, that's what I was thinking, like, I mean, I don't wanna make anybody have extra work, but I was just thinking if we had something like that, and since you're like doing all this research and we have a lot of pay core things that we've never been using, but paying for, is that something?
We can ask them,
Maybe that-
we're still in the process of setting something up so they re-onboard all of our people
Mm-hmm.
and get like a trainer type thing.
Yeah,
That's where we're at right now.
okay. Well, when you're meeting, we just asked them, because I just thought that would solve the problem if we just had some kind of, and I go back to my Google life and I know we're not there. Like a shared calendar, just so, and like I could put on there, hey, I'm gonna be in the office from like 8 to 12 on Wednesday, and like you guys would know that kind of thing too, if you
Oh,
need
that's
to
a
hold
good
me
idea.
or something. I just think that,
But I don't know what your accesses are to pay for,
Okay.
but like Chief McCoy said, that calendar does exist in Paycor. We've been using that for a couple of years now in the fire department, so I can go in and look at the calendar and see who's took off for June or July or August right now in the fire department.
okay,
But while they are learning that and working with it, I actually see those guys putting in test time offs too, from the police side of things. So depending on your access, you will have access to that calendar too, once we get everything up and running.
yeah,
So,
So
okay,
just
that
like
might be an option.
going like by the auditor, who tracks, if we don't have a personnel department, who tracks your vacation time? Like, the department head vacation time?
My communication with the board, and I put a time off request in Paycor. After I send you guys an email or a text, I'll say board notified in my notes on that time off request.
Yeah, I
That's
realize
all
that
it's
as
for.
far as like the total time taken off in a week.
Oh,
You
it's,
guys
it's,
have, you have a certain number of days, is it weeks, or what is it?
it's hours per year, and it's tracked in Paycor. So you get a big red,
I'm not worried about it, I just, it's
Yeah.
something I just wondered about.
yeah, but I'm never close, but if you get there, where I've seen firefighters get there, it's a big red, you're out of time, that's not gonna happen, notification.
New Paycor won't let you take more time, if you don't have it, it won't let
Okay.
you. So you could rip another 40, and they, I know it's gonna notice it, won't let you
Okay.
process the.
I figured there was something.
Yeah.
And ultimately, whether that looks like we're updating the employee handbook is supposed to be the guiding thing.
Yeah.
So if it's not being done that way, then we either need to
Yeah.
revamp it somehow or.
Okay, but for right now, the handbook says it needs to be an email to the whole board when department
It's-
heads are taking
It's
out.
either the whole board or it's like the chair of the board.
Okay,
Like it's.
So why
okay,
don't you just set up like an email, like we have all officers, just one, I type all officers, and everybody gets it. Why don't we just put one with administration, everyone's plugged in there, enter.
perfect,
Yeah.
That way I'm not going through, did I remember you?
Exactly.
You?
Right,
So
right,
just-
right, right, and then it would go to Cassidy and Deborah too, and they would know in the front office, and
Let's just do
then,
that.
I think if you just talk to
That'd be
like the IT guys when they're in on Tuesday, they could set that up like.
I'll, yeah.
that'd be great, thank you.
And also, Chet just texted back. He says, I don't know if any section of the revised code that requires the entire board to be present to pass the township budget. A simple quorum, I would believe would work.
Great, perfect. Okay. Oh, again, I put the next one on there. So communications discussion for mailings, et cetera. I think Deborah and Macy are doing an awesome job with the e-newsletter that just came out. I'm super excited, and I think eventually that will be a goal to move more that way, but I just wanted to bring it up because I know we had talked
Yeah.
a while ago about like getting, maybe doing a mailing postcard, or at least like one kind of other, I don't know if that's something we want to discuss, or if you think the e-newsletters are gonna suffice and we just stick with the hard copy. Residents, what do you guys think? I mean, Jerry, you checking your email every day? Yeah, did you see the e-newsletter? Okay, we're gonna sign you up before you leave. So I think it will, as people.
I got new glasses too.
Nice.
I said, do I wear these all the time? Only if you wanna see all the time.
That's what my eye doctor says too. Yeah, must be a standard line of theirs.
Unbelievable.
So anyway, we have, the new e-newsletter, which is great, and they're sending out like weekly blasts too of things coming up, which is wonderful, but we need to get people to sign up for those. So go to clintontownship.org, and there's, Deborah, you wanna say how to sign up for that?
No, you're doing a great job.
There
Go
you
ahead.
go.
No,
Just sign up
just
for
go
it.
to clintontownship.org.
Yes.
Do we have a QR code on the website so they can just sign up that way?
On the website, we don't have a QR code for it. It's a
Is that
form.
something we can
When they
develop?
click on it, it's a form, and they just fill it out on the website. So no,
Even if it's like QR code that we could even use, like, on all our signs.
sure, I'll
Scan
I'll
this
create
and
one. We'll
Yeah.
we'll get it
Maybe
out
we could just put it on the
tomorrow.
door, and then people
Right, I
could-
mean,
yeah.
that's what I mean, just.
Absolutely.
Put it wherever-
Yeah, that's really easy. So, I don't know, I just wanted people's feelings, residents' feelings about, would you like more mailings, less mailings? Do you like, and it wouldn't be like 4, super duper newsletters, because that's just cost prohibitive, but maybe like here's what's happening in this, in the summer. List of events kind of thing, or whatever, and here's what's happening, just, I don't know. Or a state of the township newsletter, just
Our newsletter comes out, what, twice a year?
twice a year.
Yeah.
Do you think that's enough?
Probably be enough to go maybe quarterly if you could do it.
what if we did,
What's the cost, like?
the-
About
What's
two
the cost of
thousand.
estimate?
It's roughly 2,000 for roughly 1,400 households. So we had discussed doing the 2 newsletters, mailings, which we've always done. We touched base briefly on doing the newsletter for all of the roads projects, and also simultaneously, when that gets done, probably the next month, we can also do the advertisement for that and the chat with the trustee. We can combine those for that mailing. Let's just pretend, like in the next month,
Okay.
residents would get a hard copy newsletter, and if not, no big deal, but just, a brainstorming, a newsletter that outlines all of the projects and then also advertises for the upcoming chat with the trustee meeting.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm kind of thinking that you just talked about trying to get more people on the electronic one, so if we do something like that.
Well, we're chipping
The road-
away at it. We
the
have
road, then we can just
179,
keep using
so
that
we've
QR
made a lot of
code.
progress, yeah.
Everything you send out, every printed document, put the QR code on it. It's just another way to keep gathering more people, so I don't see anything wrong
what
with doing the roads project in the chat, sending it out, put that code on there, and maybe we get, another 150 people to sign up.
What if we did a tri-annual newsletter? Instead of scrap the postcard, what if we just did like like 3 times a year, actual newsletter, and one is the roads project or the state of the, I don't know, that's what you're saying,
I'm
right?
only smiling because I know that it's a stressful situation for Deborah, and I don't want
Oh,
to, like,
It's
Put another one
manageable
on her.
stress though,
What's that?
but it's a huge project
right, that's fine.
because I have to get information
Right,
from everyone and I have to start asking for that,
but I know that
way in advance.
it causes a lot of stress with you.
It's
You-
manageable stress.
You told me that, yeah.
So when you guys get the newsletter, do you feel more like in touch with you guys come to meetings, so you already know, but like,
The purpose of the newsletter is okay. I'm just thinking that we got new residents and stuff that come in and they missed the spring newsletter, and that's what I was thinking quarterly, but if it takes that much time, then I don't want to even mention this.
but what if we went to 3 times a year? Would that be, rather than doing the postcards? I don't wanna put more on Deborah, but I also think this is a project that she
Well,
feels.
could you do a poll or something through the people that are electronically and say if they'd like to have a physical newsletter twice a year or 3 times a year?
Yeah, and eventually
And
people
you get a
can,
poll and, on the electronic part of it.
yeah.
And,
I think our goal should be to move towards
Electronic.
electronic, but we're nowhere near there yet.
Right.
So I feel like I would be in favor, if the money is there, of doing, and because I know they're really working hard on this roads project, and some advertising for the 250 and chat with the trustee, I would be in favor of doing a 3rd newsletter this year. But that's just me.
I think one of the biggest problems, and Deborah, I might be wrong on this, is we put all of it on Deborah because that's part of her responsibility. And so when she's emailing and asking people, like, you were interested in doing an article on this, like, can you please get it to me? And then she doesn't hear back. Like, that's, I think, where it probably gets a little overwhelming because she's having to track people down. And I'm just as guilty where I won't get anything that I'm doing, I don't get it to her until like the day of or the day before. I think 3 times a year would be great because I like getting them. My other question is the glass case that we have on the food shack. how much are those, and could we potentially look to get more to post them at like every park?
We looked at that with some grant monies a couple years ago for the cases, like when you go to a park and they have the case
Yes.
and,
So that's when they shut down our grant. Remember, we were supposed to get 24,000, we ended up with 11,000, and then something occurred federally, so we didn't receive any more funding. So we did look at the large, set-in concrete, sign, mechanisms for all the parks and a couple of other locations, but we never followed through because of Rick cutting funding. So the small things that we have on the food shack, I think we have one of those in the park over here, on the block building.
it got stolen.
Is the one right at the fire station in Big Vanderbilt, that was in the park today, looked like somebody took a pellet gun or a BB gun and shot several holes. The last thing this morning, so I know how much vandalism you can see this.
What park was that?
Oh, right over here.
Here.
I was posting a sign there today, and there's several holes that somebody like took a BB gun or something, shot holes in the glass.
Talking about
The thing on
the little showcase thing on the side.
Yeah, yeah, it's got,
We've always had trouble with that thing.
yeah, shoot.
So here's the plan. We'll go ahead and do a newsletter and we'll do all the information about the roads projects.
Yes.
We'll also include all of the upcoming information with the 250 and all the things that we have up and coming.
Yep.
Okay, and we'll also put the QR code in the newsletter to let people know that
Wait.
we'll board it so that we might not be sending out any newsletters, so you need to sign up for this. 'cause
Looking
it's-
to go electronically.
So
scan this.
we'll put something together. The plan is, we'll have that as a mailed out newsletter.
Okay.
And what would be, we would need to get that out no later than, what do you think, the end of July?
Yeah.
No later than the end of July?
Okay,
And we will also mention an upcoming chat with the trustee. And we'll have that date or dates, if y'all three want to plan for that, in that newsletter too.
Great. And
Okay.
magnets.
So
And what?
now's the
magnets
time.
will go in there. So we have the magnets now.
Good.
So,
Now's the time to send whatever information is on the horizon if we want to talk about some of the things that we might have broached earlier this year, whether it's the upcoming levy, I don't know, I'm just brainstorming. Or do we want to wait for fall for that? So whatever message each department wants to get out, send it to me now so it can go out in that newsletter by the end of July, because they're not going to get another one until the end of October.
and what is our hard deadline? Hard deadline to you is,
Hard deadline to get stuff, items and materials to us would be July 15th.
thank you.
Is that workable? Is that doable? Anybody else have any other? Because the road projects are huge. We have so many of them. And they're so impactful. And they're going on now, 2026, this summer. And then we also have another project that I just found out about through a lady that messaged me through our Facebook platform that was asking about a project I wasn't aware of. Dave wasn't even aware of it. And it's through the city of Columbus. And I went through Franklin County engineers to ask my contact there about it. And he had minimal information about it. It does affect 82 houses in the intersection of Mays and Cook. Well, we know a lot of those are Columbus and a lot of those are Clinton Township. I want to know if those 82 houses, if any of them's in Clinton Township, and if they are, which ones. So that's what I'm currently bird dogging with respect to that project. And it's, by all accounts, looks like the pipe replacing project,
Yeah.
like we did on Case Road. That's what it looks like to me. It's on our township improvement page under Public Works. Every single detail that I can get my hands on about every single project what it is, beginning times, everything, for everything. It's on that page.
Right.
So that's the intent and purpose, was to get that out to everybody in the mailing form. But now we're gonna leverage it to make it as a summer newsletter.
Okay.
Is that, everybody on board with that?
Yeah. Let's
Does
give it a test.
anyone know if Dave was able to talk to engineers about contributing finances?
I don't know if he did or not.
I can,
So if we're doing 3, postage, this is just the assumption that postage is what it says. It's at 1,500. And printing, we moved it up to 13,000, so we may need to adjust at least the postage amount.
Next year.
You said printing's 13,000?
For 27, it's at 13,000.
And then I'll verify how much they were, if we can, from the last mailing, but roughly 2,000.
Okay.
Well, I think the biggest thing is making people aware of it. I don't think there's anybody was really aware of the sidewalks coming out here, redoing the sidewalks. Because I get a lot of people asking me,
Is that
There
going
was
on now?
oh, yeah, just,
Supposed to
yeah,
go on this year.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
It
they're out-
stopped,
they're
it
out
stopped, and then all of a sudden, next minute I know I see the trucks in front of my house. So it's like, you know, there's not, nobody was aware of what was going on.
No, I wasn't even aware that they actually, they
Yeah,
had,
they landed
they
up-
had boots on the ground over here.
Yeah, oh yeah, they started right around in April in front of my house, you know,
Is
digging
that why
up.
they drain so high, it's the corner? That thing's like.
I know, I asked
8
the
inches above
guys, yeah, mine's real low,
Yeah.
and it's really high.
And they're still working on it?
What's
They're
that?
still working on the sidewalk over
Oh
here?
yeah, I just talked to the engineers, just later on tonight, they were driving around and seeing what they're gonna do.
Did they give any indication when they're gonna be finished?
Yeah, they don't give you, they don't give you knowledge.
I'll
at all.
find out.
And I apologize, the postage I was looking at was for code. So the postage for what we're talking about was bumped up to 5,000.
and printing 13, yeah, okay. And this year was 32 and 12.5.
Yes.
If it's, I mean, 2 per mailing, and 2 per mailing for postage, or that is,
I don't know how they break it
Bill
down.
from-
They do on the invoice, so
yes, okay,
it's broken down.
great. Well,
Yeah.
we need a motion on that, or we just doing it?
I think we're just
Okay,
slammed it.
Great.
These must be the next one too.
no, I didn't put that in there, but I think,
Oh, I put that in there,
Okay,
so I could try to get, nail everybody down for proposed dates at this time
post date to what? Who's
For-
gonna be a 50?
for chat with trustee.
Oh,
Is that what we're talking about?
I don't know.
Oh.
It
Yes, I
says
think that other
501
one-
specifically managing
That one-
contributing donations. What's that about?
I took that one out.
That's why I asked.
Oh, sorry, I didn't, it's
That's
not on
fine.
my thing, I didn't even know this was
Oh,
on
isn't it?
there, sorry, yeah, no, it's not on my thing.
Okay, I don't know if it lives.
Yeah, because Dave wasn't here,
Oh, so I got taken off there.
we should, yeah, we should
All right,
talk about
so I
that,
just took it off.
yeah.
All right.
And then chat with the trustee, proposed dates,
Tell me what that is,
Deborah,
or where it came from.
The chat with the trustee, the township's been doing it for years. It's an opportunity for the trustees to meet with the public, kind of like the candidates did at the park, in an informal setting.
We do that?
We stopped when it was Jay and Rebecca.
Okay, it hasn't been done since I've been here.
No,
That's why I'm asking what it's about.
it hasn't.
Okay, okay.
I broached it a few times,
Okay.
but yeah. So anybody can do one at any time, and then we just brainstorm on what kind of topics that you ideally want to discuss. It's an open forum. We had a great turnout at the last one that we did with Rebecca Grimm and Dave. And we talked a lot about the beautification, and we also leveraged it to talk about at that time all of the projects and improvements going on, which we had the repaving project going on at that time. So a lot of folks.
Getting requests, or you hear on the street that the people want that they're looking to talk to us more?
No, I haven't heard anybody specifically say, I want to talk to, I'd like the opportunity to talk
I
with
don't
a
mind doing
trustee,
it,
but
if it's,
Well, we used to have the chats right before the election time.
okay, yeah.
We used, that's the only chats that I knew at one time, so. We used to have it at the park on this side, I don't know.
I mean, they're
east
not
side.
obviously required. It's just a great opportunity for community engagement
Right, right.
with, with the leadership of the township to, have the platform for the residents to, build that relationship and share ideas and glean information and knowledge on what's going on.
Sometimes how you can do it too is, I don't know how many events you have on the east side, but, we used to have events on this side, and on the bottom of the event is, so our trustees will be there if you want to chat with them during our events, like we have ice cream social or something like that, and it works it all well. So
Yeah.
you trustees don't have to take a
Yeah.
special time if you go, come to the event.
Right, we could just
And
incorporate
that's
it
the
into
best
the
time to talk, everybody has the
events
best
we're
time.
already doing.
Yeah, and you get a good turnout when you have these events, so that's how I would approach it.
Maybe we could do an event and just have like a table or an area that
Yeah.
got a trustee at it.
Whatever you have on the event, just make it on a fine line at the bottom that
That's a good
trustees will be
idea.
there for any questions or anything else you want
Yeah,
to talk about. We'll be there.
because
And then it helps you guys for elections and stuff like that, so everybody sees their faces and stuff like
I've always enjoyed them.
that. Yeah,
Usually,
Jesse's, yeah.
yeah, usually a department head, will attend, like not all of them, but like Chief Fraley, I think, was with me one time over here on the west side. Like, I think that they're valuable.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
not
feel
like
like
I
they're-
think they're, I mean, I love meeting people and talking with people,
Yeah.
so I.
It's just depending on how many events you have,
Mhm.
I don't know what Morgan's got scheduled for our side, but,
Well, we're gonna be there on June 9th for,
yeah, there's a
so I
perfect
walk down
example.
there, we post it.
Yeah.
yeah,
And all you gotta do is introduce yourself. because
Right.
A lot of people, think well, Dave's a resident, but in this thing, you think you're a resident, so
yeah,
I'm a trustee, get right in their face.
yeah, okay, I have no problem doing that, so. Well, why don't, I mean, I'm all for doing a separate chat with the trustee. I mean, I want to, I was talking with Chief Fraley about doing some door-to-door, putting, stuff out on doors and for the health clinics and things like that, just to get more into the neighborhoods and meet more people. But, that's kind of my jam, I love that, so.
How many electronically people are right now in with, I forget you threw a number at us, what was it?
For me? For
How many
township?
Our
For
residents
township?
electronically right
Oh,
now.
179.
179. And what's our total, 750 or something like that, or what's the total resident both sides?
Around 1,400.
Was it
Assuming
14?
everybody has the
Okay.
capability to access a computer.
Okay.
1,500 residents.
Residents or households?
Households.
The 1,400 residents?
Households.
Is it really? I didn't know that many. I know it's around 350 here, 250 here.
Let's table when and if we're going to do that. And move on to fire.
We can come back to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last I talked to Morgan, she had 75 subscribers for UVCA last month.
75 on this side, okay.
75.
Excellent.
Really?
I'd like to request a motion to hire Philip Engler as part-time firefighter, paramedic at $20 an hour, effective upon completing background and physical. To be paid from line items 2111-220-100 and 2281-230-100.
So moved.
Second?
Trustee Jessup,
Yes.
trustee Clark,
Yes.
trustee.
Yes. The next one, for the America 250, I am looking at 3 people right here that I'm gonna need to step up and talk. We're hoping to do a, Clinton Township Living History Night, where we would have people that have been in the township for a long time, kind of talk about what it used to be. We'll get like amazing old like black and white photos. We'll do a thing about the circus. I was even thinking maybe circus themed, and do a living history night. But I need historians. So if you would be interested, please reach out to me. And that is going out. Just went out in the e-newsletter. I think it could be really cool. I was walking through Worthington and I saw just old signs of like their old buildings and for the America 250, and I was like, oh, we have so much history here, and I would just love for people to hear about it. So yes,
Forgot what I was gonna say.
you're signing up.
Yes.
There's a lot of nomenclature in those file cabinets, but I thought I could have the key for them, but there's a lot of stuff talking about the
Do you,
old events.
So I'm gonna get Bobby,
do you have any of the books of, goes back to 1984?
Back further than that.
No, I mean, I have the books and the pictures of every
Oh, that's
address
good.
and the
That's
view.
good.
Wow.
But in that file cabinet, it goes back even more from the original.
He's got one from back 1797, come on.
So yeah, that's what I want to do, and I want to have, we'll have a slideshow. We'll have, just
You know,
like
Skip
pictures.
Applewood, give him a call, see if he's,
Skip
Okay.
usually has some stuff too. Yeah.
he would have a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I think
and
he moved to Florida.
Hmm?
Oh, he's in Florida now?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, he can come back.
So, this would be like towards late summer, early fall. It doesn't have to be by the 4th. We're not holding ourselves to that, just in 2026. And we want it to be a really cool event. And this will be, as part of the America 250, we need to do some kind of event. And this is, hopefully one that I think will
That's a cool
get
idea.
a lot of
That's a cool idea.
interest and hear from our residents and hear from,
I
so,
think that would be great.
and do some really neat stuff. So, my email, or you guys have my phone number, I'm starting a list and we'll start,
You have a
I'll start
card,
reaching out
give
to
me your
people.
cards.
Yes, I have cards and I'll give those out tonight, yep.
We
Anyways,
have flyers over
that's
here
where we're
too. That,
Yeah. I mean, cards that they give back to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's, I'm real excited about it. I think it's gonna be a really neat living history. Let's hear from everybody and also have some popcorn and cotton candy and make a circus theme. So, all right, that's me. I'm done.
Does anybody know Finney, Fifth and, they did pumps. It was a metal place. And he was a ardent fan of circuses. And he had a lot of knowledge about circus in this area, and other places, okay? I don't know that he's still alive.
I'm gonna start going through some microfiche and
It just
figuring
came to
some
my
stuff out.
mind that it might not be there 5 minutes from now.
No, they have a lot of, I think in the file cabinets, they have about the Hess Circus in there.
I have some.
are you saying, Nick, that there's no key for it?
No, I thought I had the key
No,
for it, but,
we're gonna-
yeah. But I think we can just break right
Gentlemen,
into it, ain't that big a deal.
Offered to make a key and
Nice.
get the locks
I'm gonna
open.
bust it open, okay.
We can break into it, that's not.
Is your hand up or
It is.
you rested?
We need to make an appointment with the Ohio History Center. 'Cause they would have everything about the Cell Circus.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's how you pull it all up.
We used to have the Cell Circus map in this one, it was an operating fire station. It was as big as that frame of wood over there. It was hanging upstairs, and they actually took it there.
Okay.
When we originally closed the station down. So,
So it's your Ohio history.
Center-
Yeah,
Center-
Ohio history,
Yeah.
yeah.
all right, yeah, I'll reach
That's
out.
awesome.
But you have to make an appointment there, and they'll pull the material out your morning before you show up, kind of thing.
Great, super excited.
Need help with them, help them track it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it'll be really a great event, so. Yes, just keep your mind thinking about,
There's a Dan and his wife live down there on Hess. And, their mom and, they're no young chickens either, okay? And their mom and dad had the house there. in
Okay.
Ridgeway, okay? So that's taking it back.
okay, all right, you just keep shooting me names and I'll go knock on doors. All right,
There isn't too many people.
Okay. The American Decorating Celebration.
It's just another little fun activity to recognize America's 250th birthday. We pushed this out, just encouraging people to go buy tons and tons of decorations and show their patriotism.
Decorate 'em.
Yeah, and decorate. Even though gas is $6 a gallon, go to dollar store and buy decorations and decorate your house. Anyways, we thought it was cute.
$1 a quart.
Mm-hmm.
No dollar, no more.
So we're just encouraging people. to
We're just
decorate.
encouraging. It's fun. And I mean, you know, we're not like, there's no big grand prize,
Okay.
although, we could put something together, but, it's just, promoting the activity, getting people
That
excited.
doesn't include like the fireworks.
Fireworks,
that-
oh yeah,
that cause
absolutely.
the
M80s, yeah. Absolutely. We got Phantom Fireworks right down Cleveland Avenue. I've already talked to them. They can give us discounts. I'm just messing, just seeing if everybody's still awake.
Brian's gotta get ready.
All right, the next one, adding Instagram. Deborah just suggested that I talk about this, but then get confirmation from Macy that it's fairly easy to add Instagram to a Facebook account, right?
Yeah, so you can merge because they're both meta platforms. So basically, anything that you post on Instagram or Facebook, there's like an option to say add to stories, add to posts. The only issue is that layout gets skewed. So like if I'm posting something on Instagram or if I'm posting something on Facebook, if I hit that transfer button, it's not going to be the exact same.
Okay.
So that's the only hiccup really. And then obviously just like time. Management, just to be able to push out those posts. For example, if like you post it to Instagram or you post it to Facebook, if that formatting's not consistent, that's gonna lead to more time and energy to do.
Stress.
Yeah, stress.
Right. I know.
But yeah, I mean, it's for townships. I mean, Facebook is more family friend oriented. That's where you get those likes, those comments, because it's more of a small based audience, I guess you would say, more closely related audience. Like those are where you have your forums and your discussion groups, like the one, like next door, like those kind of like Clinton Town discussion groups or whatever. So it's
Yeah.
going to be for more niche audience. Instagram is more, I guess, just like more visually suited.
Okay.
And then also, I guess, yeah, you would use event highlights, residence engagement on Instagram. Same for Facebook.
All right.
And then the advantage of Instagram is audience, age. So to speak for myself, I only really have Facebook because of my parents and my grandparents. I mean, I don't think a lot of people my age or maybe younger residents, Gen Z, millennials, they don't really use Facebook too often.
See, that was my thought, was trying to communicate with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because in our neighborhood, it's completely flipped. There's every other house is a family with 3 little kids, and
Yeah.
so they're all in their like late 30s, early 40s, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's the demographics I know that identify with Instagram.
Yeah, for sure. And I know that like even like as like in my own like hometown or community, I follow the Instagram on there, like their city accounts, their Parks and Rec accounts. So even younger people would do it. I'd say in high school probably, because you're old enough to drive, get out there, do your own thing. So I would say that's definitely the advantage. Again, it's mostly just a time restriction thing.
So it's like I have my Instagram attached to my Facebook,
Hmm.
but I've never understood Instagram or why or even how, so, I mean, my posts go to Instagram, but
Yeah.
I don't make that decision every time I post something on Facebook.
Yeah, you can turn off that setting to where it like merges. So, but yeah, the formatting just ultimately makes it a little different because Instagram, if you used it, it's like slides. You just scroll like that. But Facebook will do blocks if you have more than one photo. You can see all 5 versus
Alright.
just like a cover post.
Okay.
So it would just be like a larger time commitment. I'd say another stress load, but I don't know. I'm only here.
I mean,
for
it's
so long,
manageable.
so, yeah.
Let's say it's
Anybody get
manageable.
posted, just as long as Macy's here, test it and see how many people respond to
Sure,
Instagram.
yes,
I mean, as long as we have the talent here that can do it.
I think
absolutely.
it's great, yeah.
Just
We'll
do a
do
test to see what
We'll
kind of
test
response
it.
First
we
thing that
get.
happens is we close it
Right,
down.
right.
We'll test it.
Great.
We'll see, yeah, we'll throw it on the wall and see if it sticks. We'll put a QR code on it.
Yeah.
That's another way. Potluck, we'll put the potluck on there.
Okay, okay. Where are we at?
Potluck.
Oh, potluck. Real quick, we decided to have a potluck, on Wednesday, the first for the staff. And that's all I got. I mean, bring your potluck dish.
And where,
It's at
I have a
the
question
fire,
mark. What time?
yeah,
What
noon.
time?
We got I got a flyer with me here. And we already gave some to, I gave one to Joe and one to Chief today. Again, this was just rolled out today. So that's what we plan on doing at noon in the fire kitchen area. And then also, we'll probably leverage the funding that we had for last year's, for the budget that we had for the employee engagement that we created last year. So we'll probably use that money to go towards ribeyes and hamburgers and hot dogs, I mean.
Yeah.
What's the time? What's the time
I'm just
frame?
kidding. For the, for the bulk of it.
I'd like to know what the time
What's
frame
the
is.
time frame?
This is for the staff,
Oh,
for
okay.
internal staff party.
I got you.
It's at noon.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I thought they wanted to find out.
Yeah.
All right.
Any public comment?
I said that I was not gonna talk much tonight, and look at me. But I just wanna say that I thought our, Veterans Day rededication was phenomenal. I thought we had such great representation. Izzy Jessberger sang. It was just like Deborah and Macy did a wonderful job. We had, we had a lot of people there and a lot of families, and one family who has been waiting for a while to get her brick, and just wanted it before her dad passed, showed up, hugged me and said, I'm taking this picture, I'm here for the dedication, and I'm heading to Florida for his final days in hospice.
Well,
So that family was so happy that they got to say his brick was in before he passed. So I just thought it was a wonderful event. So, and Seth Bennett spoke. It was just great, so I just wanted to say thank you for that. It was real great.
Yeah, everybody did a great job. It was a great day.
I just want to tell police that I'm happy and thankful that Sergeant Reeves and Officer Wallace could join the Block Watch meeting last weekend, or this past weekend, that we had with Eastside residents at the Case Community Garden. It was good.
They said it was well received, so, and I think Deborah said, what's her name, reached out.
Oh, yeah, Lisa Austin Jones, she did a great job. It was very well organized, and we got some plans to do a litter sweep, but specifically at the Huey Road and Cleveland Avenue area, like right in that intersection close to her street. And then also, I talked to her today, and putting out information if anybody else wants to be a block watch organizer for their street, that they can reach out to Lisa and she can help get them started and down that path. Very good. Yeah, that was great.
Yes, sir.
I've noticed here a while, and they did stop somebody in my driveway or down right by, State Highway Patrol sitting down there at the old, flower shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was too busy first two times I saw him there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But, if I see him again, I will stop by.
Yeah.
Sometime I get a percentage of everything you write.
Oh, my last thing.
Yeah, I don't mind.
And this will be the, I'm very excited. Zombie House Hunters has started airing. This first episode is Saturdays on A&E. There are 10 episodes in Columbus. One will be on Sale Road. This last episode was in Blacklick. I am recording them all. And I've reached out to Tommy Hare to see, but I haven't heard back yet to see when our episode will be. But will be aired. It's on A&E on Saturdays at 11:30 a.m. 10 episodes, all in Columbus. So it's a great show. Like, I love that kind of show, but there
Can
are
you-
no zombies involved.
Can you
just-
forward me that information so I can make everyone aware? Because I never got any real details about
Yeah.
all the specifics.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, let me
It's
know
stuff
so
on
I
the
can.
A&E website.
So
yeah.
it's the last episode, or I guess I could just.
Well, it's just one of the 10. We don't know which.
Okay.
I don't know which one it will be, but it's once.
Zombie House Hunters.
Yeah, family edition. So if you go, if you search for it, don't just search through Zombie House Hunters. You gotta search through Zombie House Hunters Family Edition. It's okay.
And then just a reminder for residents that I will not be available for township business starting Thursday this week through Monday, August 3rd. I will be allowed to attend some of our community events with strict rules to sit and not help lift anything and like help set up and stuff. So once I'm feeling a little bit better, which will probably take 3 to 4 weeks, I'll slowly start getting out.
6, 5, 6, 18.
No, my surgery's Thursday. So 4th.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Stay healthy and safe.
Yeah. Speedy recovery. A motion to enter into executive session for ORC 121.22 G3, conference with an attorney for the public body concerning disputes involving the public body that are the subject of a pending or imminent court action.
Second. Oh, you have it.
That's what I thought.
What time we got? 7:09?
Sound away.
Joe wants to talk to someone.
Do we have to vote?
Trustee Gisberger,
Yes.
trustee Clark,
Yes.
trustee Ham.
Yes.